And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Harold, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a rocky start in this homestand. I mean, you're 1-3. You only won 1 game in 4. The fans are a little restless. This is a big game to win right here, to really just kind of get some foundation of winning back in your blood.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there, and he's out.
Batting second here tonight, designated hitter Jesse
digging in the switch hitter, Jesse Pitts. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Yeah, James Kingsley, solid umpire and pretty universally appreciated around the game. Basically, he's not a guy you're ever dreading to see behind the plate.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Peacock comes up with it. Throw gets him 2 down. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
Now at the plate, Sammy Pitts. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, a couple things with that base hit right there by the 3-hitter. One, he thought he was going to get out of this inning pretty easy. And now you put him in a stretch. The middle of this lineup is no joke. He can find himself in danger real quick.
At the plate, Jeremy Pitts. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1. Now the Tribe will get their shot. Still scoreless. Mickey Munson gets the ball for the Rays in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, I love watching this guy pitch, and particularly when he's got runners in scoring position. He's a guy that gets better when he has runners on base. So I'm looking forward to seeing if he gets in a jam. What does he do to get out of these jams where his numbers look so good with runners in scoring position?
And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, everything's working for them. They've increased their lead in their division. They're blowing everybody away. The challenge, I think, moving forward is just to stay focused and motivated as they know they're going to be a playoff team.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Ready on 1-2. To short, hit hard. To his right, Pitts. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, there aren't a lot of guys with the talent and determination of Dustin Pedroia. He's hit over 400 in his last 10 games, and his team, they are really relying on him. He knows he's hot. His teammates know that he's hot, and you can bet the opposing pitcher, he knows he's hot too.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side. And as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
In is Curtis Granderson.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The average coming in 257. A dozen home runs and 38 runs batted in.
The 1-0 home now to Granderson.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pitts is camped under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Into the box now, Jeff
Leading off for the
Pitts.
Rays.
He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Into the windup and the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The windup and the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Again, he sends it out of play. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Middleton giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
All right, here's how the Indians line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking out there at second base. Dustin Pedroia, you talk about a Gold Glove gritty player. That fits him perfect. He's going to catch everything at second. He's Gold Glove worthy. And then gritty, don't hit him, he'll knock you back.
Now batting, John Pitts. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Nope. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Now another 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Middleton racing back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Stepping in now, Edgar Silva, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Moss ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 5 on the year as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Well, he didn't have to supply a whole lot of power with that one. He catches the fastball, and all he had to do is just really make a nice swing, which he did right there. And that ball just did not stop carrying.
Batting 8.
In now,
Right
Elmer
fielder,
Navarro.
Elmer Navarro.
As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Odell is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting 9th, catcher Clayton Gushwin.
Now at the plate, Clayton Gushwin. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And a neck-high fastball that time. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you get the strike.
Set to deliver on 2-1. 3-1 now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
3-1. Here it is. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another full count pitch home. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Once again, a 3-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side.
That's the 6th ball he's fouled off in a row. You just keep fighting until he gives you something to hit.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball.
This is ridiculous. 8 in a row. That's the 8th one he's fouled off. This is a great at-bat.
Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Middleton. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. Stepping into the box, Preston Moss. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
The 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Navarro moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Well, let's take a look at the Rays defense, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Digging in, Kevin Odell. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Swing and a line drive, but this is going to get foul.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. 1 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Lee
Digging
Weaver.
in now, Lee Weaver. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Well, I thought with 2 outs right there, that situation, he probably had the green light 3-0. Maybe he didn't get it where he wanted or get the pitch he's looking for, so he took it. But I think he's probably swinging here, too. 3-1.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air to center. Pitts has a beat on it, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Tribe. They're still down. It's 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Connor Pitts. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Connor Pitts.
This one's down to third. Weaver is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central.
Pitts.
Ready for another chance? Jesse Pitts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Oh, he hung him one right there. Curveball right down the middle. Those balls go a long way. He must have been looking for something else.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Sammy Pitts. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Middleton, and the inning is over. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, but they're on top 2-0. Into the box now, Maxwell Peacock. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Navarro moves over. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 8.
At the plate, Jose Altuve. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little two-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is foul right side. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Now this is what baseball's about. A pitcher and hitter going back and forth. Foul ball, strike, foul ball. I can't wait to see how this ends.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Hey, they haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Settling in now, Sean Ornelas. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit in the air to right field. Navarro coasts under it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Ready now.
Right
Aaron
fielder.
Middleton.
Aaron Middleton.
Changeup called strike 1. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Ready on 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Here's another 1-2. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Hey, one thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. One left for the Tribe. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in to try it again. Jeremy Pitts comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
3-0 now.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
Now the pitch. And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Pedroia fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, shortstop, Jeff Pitts.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jeff Pitts. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Into the box now, John Pitts. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch. And a foul pop behind the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Striding in once again, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Dustin Pedroia.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. 2-1.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
Three and 1.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for them.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And oh boy, that pitch nearly got him in a bad place as he had to hit the dirt that time. It's ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Granderson.
In is Curtis Granderson.
So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a fastball chopped fouled at the plate. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but no movement from Pedroia. One and 1. Here it is. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Aboard at first is Pedroia here with nobody out. That one bends around the zone, and it's 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Now here's a shot out to right center field. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. So coming to the plate, Preston Moss. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy. Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can.
1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And that's in there. 3-1.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Up next for Cleveland.
Now in the box, Kevin O'Dell home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you got to stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get your pitch, but make sure it's where you want it.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready with the 1-1. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Coming to the plate now, Lee Weaver, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And the first pitch misses high here, perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third. Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Here it comes, 2-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
He really was struggling. He needed that strike right there. It's been a while since he'd thrown one. That's just not the way he wanted to start this inning.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. They get the force at the plate. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play.
Now batting, the shortstop, Maxwell Peacock.
Coming to the plate now, Maxwell Peacock. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Looking to minimize the damage here. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2-2, here it is. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Indians forced to settle for 1. We played 4 full. The Rays lead it 2-1. So stepping in, Edgar Silva. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Edgar Silva.
And the pitch. Line drive to center field. Moss patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in now, Elmer Navarro, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Just got a piece up the line, but it gets fouled. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Here it comes. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Set to deliver on 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
He somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
On the ground near home, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 3-2 one more time. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, first baseman, Connor Pitts.
Digging in once again, Connor Pitts. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Hey, this catcher has an elite arm, but when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
Ready with the 2-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And that one finds the target on the outside corner. 2-2. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa. Standing in, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Jose Altuve.
Line to the right side, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sean Ornelas will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's thrown first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
1-2.
This is the time in the game you start thinking, hey, they might get better swings. Then you see a swing like that. Boy, he's still got it working.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Back-to-back line drives. Now, the first guy was out, but, man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These 2 guys saw him pretty good. Let's see what happens now.
Middleton.
Ready for another shot now. Aaron Middleton. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2.
Check swing on that fastball right there. Looked like he was ready to tomahawk that bad boy, but he was able to hold up.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
The second baseman, number 15.
This is skied into short left center. Hits, moves over, and that's the third out. Indians leave 1. They're down 2-1. Stepping in, Jesse Pitts. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Pitch on the way. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And he makes a great diving stop for the out. And partner will slow this way down and have a look in super slow-mo. And you see him just extend as far as he can to pull this in. That's a fantastic play. Into the box, Sammy Pitts. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And the pitch. A little low. It's 2-2.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those 2 balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. Backhanded. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for Tampa Bay, center fielder Jeremy.
Ready for
Pitts.
another chance. Jeremy Pitts. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
Now batting, shortstop Jeff Pitts.
Standing in now, Jeff Pitts, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Ball 1.
That's inside.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Breaking his heart, man. Breaking his heart.
31.
You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise to this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom, base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game.
Your
Thomas
attention, please.
Elliott trots
Now
in from the
pitching for the
bullpen here as he
Indians,
inherits a tough spot
number
with 2
26.
on and 2 away.
Thomas Elliott.
Into the box now, John Pitts, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
The batter, number
You
1.
always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much, comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Edgar Silva will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, you clearly have a guy scuffling right now on the mound. Look, he hit the last batter, and then he's falling behind here. As a hitter, you just got to sit there and look for one specific pitch before you swing.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Rays will settle for just the 1. To the bottom of the 6th inning. Tampa Bay leads this one 3-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Curtis Granderson will start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously
there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone. A solo home run for Curtis Granderson, number 13 for him on the year, and the Tribe have made this a 3-2 score now.
that's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Up next,
Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Preston Moss is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. No outs, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. Ready once again, Kevin O'Dell. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
The 0-1 on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Keith Tharp enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Lee Weaver will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Runners on first with one down. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The set and the 2-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Hits is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Maxwell Peacock. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. And he the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Indians strike for 1 on this solo homer. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Elmer Navarro. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Navarro.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. The 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you,
35.
in a 1-run game,
Clayton.
especially this late,
Good
getting
swing.
that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. And this will be taken by Pedroia for out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Connor Pitts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Granderson going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, 7th inning. You're thinking maybe one more at bat if his team rallies. So this was a big hit to keep that streak alive.
In now, Jesse Pitts, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Line drive to center field, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back to progress. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen.
Designated hitter.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Silva has it, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, catcher Sean Ornelas.
Digging in and looking for more, Sean Ornelas. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And now a pitch on the way. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Hit down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. And the throw is low that time to first. And did he have control of it? Yes, says the first base umpire. And there are 2 gone.
Aaron Middleton.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 14, Stephen Haley.
Ready for another shot now. Aaron Middleton. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes a cold strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Line softly toward the hole, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. They keep the line moving, and Dustin Pedroia will have a chance.
Didn't try to do too much with it. 2 strikes on him. He just fights it off and flips it into right field.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 delivery. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Got him swinging in the dirt. Up with it, Gushwin. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. Still a 3-2 ball game. Striding in once again, Sammy Pitts. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Oh, 1 pitch on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left.
Boy, that fastball in right there really makes him conscious of the inside pitch and starts cheating. Now you're set up to throw something away if you elect to do that. Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Another 2-2 offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Moss going back at the track, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box, Jeremy Pitts, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Has a look, now the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Line drive to left. Granderson has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. And Granderson's throw will arrive too late, and he's in there safely at third.
Shortstop.
Digging in once again, Jeff Pitts. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
Here it comes, 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Matt, this is a situation as a hitter. I want to see the guy expand his zone. You got a runner on third base. You got a 2-0 count. You know they're going to nibble, but if you can put the ball in play, you got a good chance of picking up that run.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. A man at third with 1 away. Hit on the ground, but foul. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Every run helps late in the game. And with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can.
The left fielder,
into the box
31.
now, John Pitts.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Standing in now, Edgar Silva. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Well, he hit that ball hard. He's been seeing the ball great. That right there now makes him 3 for 4 in the evening.
19.
Really swinging the bat.
Elmer Navarro.
Stepping in now, Elmer Navarro, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That's a ball. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Pitch outside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bobby Harrington is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Bobby
in is Curtis Granderson.
He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Ball. 2-0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 2-0 on the way. And that one right down Main Street.
He just took a fastball right down the middle, 2-0. He must have been sitting on a breaking pitch, because you don't take that unless you are.
And now a pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Silva is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Preston Moss.
Stepping into the box, Preston Moss. A couple of walks for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Look, Matt, they're down 3 in the 8th inning. Take a pitch, get hit by a pitch. You got to get base runners. Manufacture right now is the time, because you only got 6 outs to play with.
Here it comes, 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, back-to-back sliders, and now he finds himself down 2-0. You know, trying to pitch him backwards, that only works if you're throwing strikes. If not, you find yourself in trouble.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And
count, you're looking for your pitch. He does a nice job. Got a pitch, drove it, and got the base hit to the outfield.
Kevin O'Dell.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back in standing. Into the box, Kevin O'Dell, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
At the plate, Lee Weaver, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
1-0 pitch on the way. Liner towards second, and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Well, he hung that one, and he didn't miss it. That's what you do. Hang it and bang it.
For Cleveland, the shortstop,
Alonzo Wells will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2, Alonzo Wells.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. On to first, and the Triber held in check as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple, and the deficit remains 5-2. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Joe Tyson is into the ball game as a defensive. Replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Clayton Gushwin.
Clayton Gushwin is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Ball 3 to the 9-hitter. He's got to know he's going to come after him and throw him a strike. He does not want to walk the 9-hitter with the leadoff guy sitting on deck and a chance to get this inning going for them.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. Crowd gets up for the 3-2 and a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Stepping up to the plate, Connor Pitts. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter, number 7.
At the plate, Jesse Pitts. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Pulled toward right center field. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he third with a 2-out triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, man, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
In now, Sammy Pitts, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Set to deliver the 0-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. The man on third with 2 down. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last. Gregory Pitts enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
16, Gregory Pitts.
Settling in now, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. And a neck-high fastball that time. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Standing in, Sean Ornelas. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Man, when you're winning on the road, the last thing you want to do is give the home crowd a reason to get back into it. Well, when you hit the leadoff man, that's exactly what you do.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. You got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
The second baseman, number 15.
Stepping up now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And that's in there for a strike. 2 out with the man at first. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Tampa Bay Rays get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Mickey Munson earned his 9th win of the year. Gregory Pitts retires the side to hammer down the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
The final line score for